Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Yeah, Yourself, the podcast.
Oh, Scottish today.
Yeah. I try to do a Scottish accent sometimes. Is it bad?
I think it's wonderful.
Who am
I
I?
don't know.
Am I Ashley Fletcher or am I someone else today? Maybe we've got a new guest.
I was so hard then to try and think of a Scottish name of a prominent person, but I couldn't.
My name's Hamish.
Hamish.
Actually, I'm Nicola Sturgeon.
Who's that?
That is the Prime Minister of Scotland. Is it called a Prime Minister or a First Minister? Sorry, it's a First Minister because they're not allowed to have their own political system.
They do have fluffy cows, so.
They do have fluffy cows. I do say welcome back. However, it's funny. We actually just changed shirts because we want to pretend that we're on a new day.
Shh. It's a secret of the entertainment industry. No one needs to know.
They need to know. They need to know that we lied to them in the last episode. We didn't lie. We just hid the truth.
We didn't lie. It's all about transparency.
What is today's episode about?
We're talking, we had this game prepared for last one's episode, but because I'm a blabbering one, we didn't have time for it, so now we're just gonna do a whole game show. Hello and welcome to Yeah Yourself, the game show. Today we have two participants fighting to death. One name is Ashley Fletcher, 27 years old from near Brighton.
26. Gotcha. That was so great.
Are you not 27 yet?
No, I am 27. I am. I think so. Love it. No, continue. Straight face.
No, I lost.
No, entertainment face. Come on, do it. Entertainment face. Back to it.
And on the other side, we have teresa.link from south of Germany. Both of them are fighting for fame and glory.
19. That was a compliment.
Thank you. Because I look so young and fresh.
Yeah. Well, it's the new round of makeup that you put on from the last half an hour. Yeah. What are we looking for today? What's the prize? What is the prize that we're going for today?
Glory.
Oh, just glory. There's no
Just glory.
Oh, okay. There's no winning Maldives holiday for 2 weeks vacation.
I have some prize money for you. So we have here, it's 20 cents, 20 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents.
Well, at least you have some sense. Yeah. All right, the episode's ended. Thank you for listening to Yourself, the podcast. We do have we have a Hotmail page. No, we don't. We have a Gmail page. Do you have Hotmail? Did you have Hotmail when you were younger?
No.
Oh, that is a totally English thing. Oh, it's so trash when I think about it. That was my MSN page.
Oh, did you have ICQ?
Excuse me. That is not retro enough for my young brain. No. I don't know
What was your messaging website?
MSN.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Teresa's staring into the
What
camera,
is that?
pretending that I'm stupid. I'm not stupid.
It's like ICQ in the end, isn't it?
I don't know. It was a Microsoft thing, and you had to have a Hotmail, which is Hotmail is like the Microsoft Hotmail, I think, and it was their original mail. I don't actually know when I think about it. Sorry, I just bring up something. I bring up stuff I don't know, and then I can't back it up with evidence. I would never be a very good lawyer.
No.
Maybe we don't let me be a lawyer then. I've never trained, I've never studied, but just never put me out there.
Fake it till you make it.
That's what they say. That is definitely not going to work as a lawyer, though. I think they ask for credentials when you get a job.
Depends what type of clients you have, I think.
Yeah. Can we talk about one giant elephant in the room? That's not Ashley today. It is the fact that we
hang on.
Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. Oh, where's my camera? There it is.
Talking about those elephants, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if my camera.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
For the audio people, we both have like a little elephant on our desk, like an actual elephant figure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not an awkward moment. It's an elephant. It's literally an elephant.
So Italy, yes, go on.
Yeah, we were in Italy and fantastic. I gotta say, best friend got married, was absolutely wonderful people. I didn't do the Scottish accent though.
No, thank
No.
God, because you had to do a speech and then with the Scottish accent wouldn't have been very good.
All right,
right?
ladies and gentlemen, the man is getting married today. It's all very sad, because that's what marriage is. No, I'm joking. It was absolutely stunning. I gotta be honest. This is one of the best places. I have traveled. I am a lucky, lucky mofo. That was a very posh way of saying motherfucker.
Okay.
To the basic bitches out there. Yeah. I was I was so lucky to do a speech at the wedding. It was fantastic, and I've honestly never been to a place more beautiful than this. I mean, I've been to New Zealand too, and New Zealand and this place are equally hair-raising on the armpits.
That should not be a saying.
Well, I made it one.
No, it was true. It was on the Amalfi Coast. Beautiful scenery, beautiful wedding, like out of a fairy tale. You know, sometimes you go to a wedding and like ceremony is beautiful, everything's beautiful. The reception hall where you have the dinner and everything is beautiful. But then you look like up and you realize, oh, well, in the end, it's just the barn or I don't know, some hotel reception hall you can rent that is like pretty at the tables, but once you look up, it's like ew. But no, this was like full on fairy tale, everything. Bride and groom looked absolutely stunning, so.
Yeah, they did good, didn't they?
They did
Yeah.
clean up well.
Good genetics, maybe. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know what it is because I don't have it. So, you know, when you have it, you know.
Well,
When you know, you know.
When you know, you know. But obviously, we have to say the bride always is prettier than the groom.
Yeah.
She did an amazing job, glowing from head to toe.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
But they can be beautiful, but were they as funny as my speech? Probably not.
No, your speech was amazing. I already said that to you a million times. But let's actually, like, after giving them the credits for dragging us out there.
No one has to give them the credits, do they? Is that how it works?
Well, otherwise we would have never gone there because it is also a very expensive place. Yeah. But
€5.
Let's talk about how flight companies kept screwing with us. The weather didn't like us. We had food poisoning.
I don't even know why we're going into this. Oh, you got sunscreen on your dress the day of the wedding.
Yeah, that was.
You weren't going to talk about this, but honestly, this has to be talked about because that was a life lesson for Teresa. Not because she did something stupid, but she handled that with she handled that with pride, grace. I'm not sure about the 3 hours after I left the room. Maybe that was a disaster. No one knows. I was so scared to leave the room because I thought she was having a psychotic breakdown. However, you handled it really well. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
This is a high five. And for the audio and the listeners, it was a figurative high five. It wasn't real.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, the thing is, I was gonna mention it, but I was gonna go like, how you say? First things first, like, from Monday till Sunday. Yeah? Like, in order.
Ah, okay. Yeah, as in, day to day.
Day to day.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can jump right ahead.
No, to be fair, there's not loads, is there? I mean, we got delayed 5 hours on the first day, and the lady in the taxi decided she wanted to fuck with us and have a conversation with us at 11:30 at night. No one needs that. No one needs that after a 6-hour delay. I'm sorry. We only had a €10 voucher in Frankfurt Airport that didn't have a McDonald's, and we decided to start drinking at 11 in the morning.
Yeah, maybe that was the mistake that we shouldn't have done.
Possibly, but she was like a teddy bear. She was like
she
a
was
teddy
so
bear
energetic.
that you didn't want to win. She was a teddy bear that you didn't want to win at a fairground that you have to carry around for the rest of the night. And no one needed that. She also had scratches on her car because she clearly can't drive. And she was our taxi driver.
Yeah.
I laugh in craziness because it was horrible.
And the thing about the dress is, you're right. So I thought, protect your skin, put on some sunscreen, and I thought it was all in. And then I wanted to put it on so we could take a nice picture before you left to the groom pre-wedding party. And then you were like, did you wipe your hands on your back of your dress? It's like, no. And I just screamed at you a little bit that I was being so stupid. And then you left. And you know what? I told the whole story to my friend Tia yesterday. And she looked at me and she was like, you started crying, didn't you? And I was like, no, I didn't cry once. I handled it. I got it all out. I washed the dress 7 times. And the last time I washed it with like washing up liquid, that got it out, and I didn't cry once. And she looked at me and she was like, wow, that's what I call character development.
I mean, honestly, I can't, because normally I'd love to make a joke right now, but I can't, because that was one of the best moments of this wedding for me, and I mean that because I'm being a bit sentimental. No, I'm being sentimental here because I think it's always good to be like developing ourselves as human beings, and honestly, that could have crumbled weak people, and you were not weak in that moment. You really showed your true colors, and you are, like, to be fair, I think you're proud of yourself, and we're all proud of you for that, because honestly, I probably would have cried if that had happened to me.
Yeah, but you had actually a job to do. You were like in the photos very present, and I just realized it's not my day to cry because I'm just a guest, so no need to cry. Just thought maybe it's like good to get them out, because otherwise the whole day people will tell me, you got like stains all over the back of your dress, like what's happening there? And I didn't want that to happen. The thing is, I didn't get the dress dry in time, so I had to ask the ladies from the hotel we were staying at, and then they got out their hair dryers, and 2 ladies and myself were trying to get that dress dry with a hairdryer.
Sounds very psychotic, and something that I'm glad that I was not part of. I mean,
What's a bit stressful, but they were very nice about it.
yeah, they were very great. This was a fantastic hotel. I mean, we did a really good job booking this place. I mean, this was a view where you say, "Damn, that's nice." Like, and I mean that, like, I'm not even being sarcastic. That was a damn nice view.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel, back at it again with a beautiful ocean view. It did take us like a good month to make sure that we zoned in on this place, and we got it right in the end, though.
Yeah, that's true. I think I did cry about the hotel search, so...
Did you? I never knew about that. You kept that quiet.
Because I was like, I don't want to keep looking. Let's just stick with the one, because I think that is the one. Please stop asking me if we should change it.
No, we did good. We did fantastic. I did admittedly have to run up the hill that we were up at one time, but last day...
It was good. It was good. Probably would not go there again. Probably would take one of the little villages down at the actual ocean side, Maybe
yeah, probably,
Amalfi.
but we look. I mean, this place was expensive though, and we said it earlier, like €5 cola. I mean, that was expensive.
Yeah, you only do that once, but it was like, okay, for people like, it is a wedding destination. Like, they were having weddings every half an hour. I have the feeling, because when you were sitting at the square having a drink, like every half an hour you saw a whole wedding party coming from some corner of that village. So
and the wedding planner for them, the day that it was finished, he changed. He had a new notice on his door for his wedding planning, like shop, and it went straight to a new couple. Like this motherfucker was like. He's like I don't know, he's like a fast food chain, but for weddings. He was very good, though. I have to be honest. His English was terrible, but he was very good.
That was also very nice. But the thing is, he fitted in so much the stereotype, because his name was Mario.
Yeah. 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 I offend a lot of people on this podcast, so I don't want to. But he was a very lovely fella, and honestly, and any conversation I had, he was so helpful. And when I was trying to help him on the day, because it was my job to kind of scoop people, he was like, Ashley, go and do this. And I was like, okay, let's go and do that. And then he made it easy for me as one of the best men to be able to like help out. So I could not fault any of this. And so if you're willing to spend the money, then fucking go there. And the thing is, I think I would even be, as someone who doesn't have that much money, I think I would probably even be willing to spend the money to go there too.
Oh, it was definitely worth the money they paid for, because it was absolutely beautiful. And like best case, they only get married once, and they had an amazing wedding in an amazing location. So that's gonna be like forever in their mind. So good for them. And also like the feeling, one more thing about Mario, even though he like immediately changed to a new party, because obviously that's a shop, I still have the feeling he cared about like making it the best day for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Because at the same time, while we were in Italy and going to that wedding, my flatmate was attending a wedding in her family, and she told me that because they also had like a non-demotional wedding. Is that called? Not a church wedding, not
religious,
not religious, and also not like where you just go into the city council and sign off some stuff, but like where someone stands there and talks a bit and about the relationship, something like that.
We get you, bro.
The wedding ceremony was an hour long, and the officiator, she actually did some like advertisement at first, like loads of people come over to my website, blah 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 blah.
No.
She didn't.
She was like, "Hey, Age of Kings is out today. Play it for $9.99 today." No, go away.
A bit like that. That's what my flatmate told me, and also she was wearing a white top, and I think, me walking down as a bride, seeing my officiator wearing white, I would be like, nah, you're not doing this.
No.
Go out.
No, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, Mario wore black. In the blistering sun, that motherfucker wore black.
Yeah, but a black suit, and that's okay. But a white top as a lady,
Yeah.
Anyway, I just think like an hour of a wedding ceremony is a tad long.
How long was my friend's wedding? Was it quite a long time though? Because I honestly, I was sat there like tearing. I couldn't tell you.
I think it was maybe, I don't know, not more than half an hour, I would say. It was a good amount of time also, like, because it was in the sun, so like a perfect amount, not too long, not too short.
Yeah,
I think it was good.
Yeah, I couldn't tell, to be honest, but it was fantastic. I mean, all in all, like, I honestly, I walk away from that then having the most special memory of that day. I mean, I was shitting myself to do a speech, but other than that, yeah, I would take away from that place was like, you know, you got to go there to have some money if you're going to go and have a good time. So that's obviously nothing to do with the wedding, but like the wedding. And if you ever really wanted to have like, you know, this epic fairy tale wedding, this is the motherfucking place to go.
This was a fairy tale wedding,
I mean, you could probably go to the Alps and have an equally splendid wedding, but you know, you got to pay for what you're getting. And if you're going to go down to the city hall, you're not going to get the wedding that this is. This is like a Kourtney Kardashian kind of wedding. Like, it was just,
who also got married last week.
Yeah.
Also in Italy, but different part of Italy.
Yeah, in Portofino.
Yeah, which is more in the north. But yeah, fairy tale wedding. Good for you that you remember a lot. I don't, because I was at the end of the night drinking with the family of the bride. And God, they can drink. What is it with the English?
They're stupid. That's why. I mean, I drank a lot though. To be fair, I mean, to be like, I think English people are just like stupid.
It was insane. Insane.
Yeah, was it? You won't recommend. Don't join an English wedding if you can't. If you have to.
Well, some people were more ambitious than other people with the drinking.
Actually, no, I wasn't. I wasn't the stupid one, was I?
No, there wasn't a dig at you. There was a dig at the bride's brother, who's like this young fella, and he's I love him dearly. He's very funny, but he just ordered loads of Jaeger bombs, and I think Jägermeister is a drink that should have never been invented.
Yeah.
And
and that's coming from a German, by the way, where it was invented. And these motherfuckers, they don't even drink it here, by the way. So let's just put that out.
It should never been invented.
No.
It's disgusting.
It's cough syrup, for fuck's sake.
It's cough syrup. Who would want to drink that? And who would want to mix that up with Red Bull? And it's like, this is fantastic. No, fuck no. Anyway,
I'm gonna
I
gotta put one last personal dig at the end of that. Love the bride and the groom. They're absolutely fantastic. They're friends of mine. But the bride picks Complicated at the end, and I'm like, that's so sad. That's such a sad song at the end to dance with. Is it though? Am I wrong?
I don't know the song.
Why'd you gotta be so complicated?
I don't know. I think it's a great song.
It's a fantastic song, and I love it.
Also,
and I'm not reading any meaning into it or anything like that. I was just like, the song came on, and I was like, it's so slow for me. I was like, I'm so drunk. I've had 1,000 Jaeger bombs, and I can't. I think I did dance, and I think I did sing though. So
to this day, I do not know what the song is about, because when I heard the song, my English wasn't good enough to actually understand it. So to this day, it's like the same thing with Mr. Brightside. No, Mr. Brightside. Yeah, but that's different, because I knew that was not the actual thing they're saying. But with Mr. Brightside, for years I thought he's singing Chelsea.
Yeah, but to be fair, so did I.
No,
so did I.
Yeah, but where you sing it loud and proud.
Yeah. Chelsea, like to go to butterfly. That's how I would sing it.
Sorry.
Yeah, because I wouldn't even know the words afterwards. It wasn't like I just knew it, but I would just pretend that I did.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I did that with so many songs, and like all those songs from. Yeah, but then I knew it. That's not the actual words. I just heard it wrong. I knew it. That's not the actual words, and looked it up. But with a lot of those songs from like Avril Lavigne, 2000, let's say 10 to 14.
Excuse me, what? 2010 to 14? Avril Lavigne is 2002 to 8.
Well, I'm a tad younger. Okay,
you heard the songs later? No, the songs that she was coming up at that time were Hello Kitty.
What can I tell you? I lived in a village. It takes time.
Anything that comes out in 2002 in the village actually comes out in 2012. Yeah.
Sorry, like at every village party, there's still the same songs from the 80s.
Yeah.
So
can you sing one for us?
What?
Because this is a new section of the podcast. Is that every podcast now we're going to do a karaoke?
Nah, it's always Bon Jovi. It's My Life, which no one knows the actual words.
Then go.
It's my life. Is it now or never? I don't know.
It's now or never. I'm gonna live forever. Sorry.
And this is the moment where we lost all our listeners.
Yeah, sorry, Lux and Mum.
Okay, let's wrap up Italy. We went on the airplane home, blah, blah, blah. The pilot said, oh, sorry, we can't fly. We have to wait.
No, we hadn't even left yet. We hadn't even left.
Yeah. No, we didn't fly. We waited in Italy on the ground. He said, we can't fly yet. The airspace is a bit crowded because of thunderstorms. We gotta wait 40 minutes. We still hope that you're gonna catch your next plane, because this was like a full-on, like everyone had to go somewhere else. Unfortunately, we had like this small plane that no one really cared about. Anyway, we arrived at 21:38. Our plane left at 21:40. There was no way we were gonna be. Oh no, sorry. We had to circle at half an hour above Frankfurt. And you know what the pilot said?
That wasn't a circle, was it?
Yeah, we circled above Frankfurt.
Oh,
and
I didn't realize that.
I don't know if you heard what the pilot said, but he said, hopefully we have enough gasoline in the tank.
No, that was on the way out. That was on the way out. Yes.
He said on the way back.
No.
Yeah.
What? So we had that twice in the same trip. Because this was the one from Nuremberg to Frankfurt. The guy said, sorry, they've closed the airspace around Frankfurt. Hopefully we have enough fuel. And so that's why we were late on the first one. And then on the way back, did they say the same thing?
I think so. Why do they keep saying hopefully? Like, that's a sentence
I know.
Hopefully we have enough gasoline
on the way out,
to circle.
It was definitely
Hopefully, I didn't leave my baby at the gas station.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I didn't leave the oven on.
I mean, to be fair, you don't want to leave the baby at the gas station. Anyone could come out there. There's creepy
I don't
want
want
to
hear the word
station.
hopefully in those sentences.
No, that is true. On the way back, I don't think we circled, but what happened was we sat at the airport in Naples for an hour. So this happened to my friends too and their family. What happened is they shut the door, and then instantly the captain said, "Sorry guys, you have to wait an hour." And it happened to us and happened to them, exactly the same thing. I think what the fuel situation was on the way there, because in reality on those big planes you have like a huge amount of fuel. You have so much fuel left over, like it's
I don't know. In the end, it's too many Jaeger bombs to remember it. But the thing is, I got super annoyed. Then we had to wait for millions of hours at the service center. Had to check in at a hotel, which the airline paid for. That was hotel greatest bed in the world.
I mean,
that
to
was
be fair,
so soft.
was it not fantastic?
That hotel was
I had
amazing,
a great time.
but they booked us then a train ticket home, which would have been okay if they actually booked us a train ticket to the right destination, but they booked us a train ticket to a city 1 hour apart from where we actually wanted to go, so that was a bit fucked up. It was super
not
early
just
in the morning.
1 hour apart, sorry. We fell asleep or around about 1:30 in the morning, and they expected us to be on a train, not waiting for a train, on a train at 7:36 in the morning. Our hotel was a 15-minute taxi ride from there. Therefore, that doesn't mean 7:30 getting there. That means minimum getting there 7:15. Sorry, wait, no, you got to wait for your bag. So that means
because they kept our bed.
Yeah.
Because do you know what happens after 10 when like the airspace closes at the airport? The airport closes, and you know what happens to the box? They put it into a big locker room. You can't get to it.
No, it goes in circulation.
They just keep it, and they say, well, you gotta come back tomorrow, so you gotta come back tomorrow. Super weird. You walk in like where you normally walk out, and then you ring a doorbell, and you're like,
I love
I'm
this,
here
by
to
the
pick
way.
up hi, I'm here to pick up my stuff, and they're like, okay, come in. And then all of a sudden you where the belts are, the baggage belts, and you're like, this is super weird.
Yeah,
Like I could be a terrorist just pretending that I'm gonna come and pick up my bag.
Yeah. No, I love this, by the way. Just absolutely whining and bitching about this, because honestly, this was a situation that was not very funny. We handled this very well, by the way.
No one cried.
No one cried.
No one cried.
Yeah. But I gotta say, honestly, and I'm very relaxed as a human being in general. I mean, I do get pissed off, and I get very pissed off about things. But in general, when it comes to stuff like this, because I know it's not their fault, it's not even the airline's fault, but automatically sending us by a fucking train ticket to an hour from our destination, not acceptable. I mean, that, to start with, is fucking bullshit. I don't mind waiting 4.5 hours in a queue, because I realize that at fucking late at night, it's not easy to get the right people who are going to put you in hotels and get your train ticket sorted.
Especially,
I get it.
to be fair, it was like 3 days of thunderstorms. Hundreds of people were stranded there. That's why it took till 1 a.m. till we finally checked in, because there was a queue in front of the hotel. And that's why, I think that's also why emotions run high with those people. And you have to keep in mind, like, it's not their fault, but then they can't help you, and you're so tired, and you want someone to be angry at.
No, but you can't be sent to you cannot be sent to a train station that is an hour from your home destination.
That was fucked up.
I'm sorry. If they said to me, yeah, okay, I've got you a train to Cologne, but my destination is Berlin, I'm sorry, that is not acceptable. I realise that is a 3-hour difference, but, you know, when you're in Germany, a 3-hour difference or a 1 hour difference is basically the same thing, because Deutsche Bahn is absolutely terrible. So you can't be relying on them. We, by the way, are going to be taking a little break right now, and we will be back with you people.
And we will stop bitching now. We will actually get to the topic now.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll be back with you in a couple of minutes, so bear with us. So, thank you very much, people, for waiting. Sorry. I mean, you probably didn't wait. Actually, we edit this. So.
Oh, well, if you do edit it, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do it. I have to sneeze. Okay, rant is over. Italy was great. Let's go on with the games. More questions. I don't know. What are we doing?
Moral dilemmas is what it's
Yeah.
called, yeah. And you're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I don't know why the Scottish people keep... Why do I keep going Scottish today?
Hamish, is that you?
Hamish is here, right, lass? Stop talking. Okay, we're going to do moral dilemmas in Hamish today. Okay. This is called a difficult choice. You and your family love the beach and you decide to spend a weekend at an isolated beach cabin. You with me so far, love?
Yes.
Your teenage daughter often gets bored on getaways, so you make plans to take your niece along. As soon as you arrive, a storm is looming on the horizon and the water looks rough. You tell the girls they can get ready to swim, but to come back and home and help unload the car.
What?
Alright, I'll start again. You tell the girls they can get ready to swim, but to come back and help unload the car.
Yeah.
They're so excited. I'm so excited too. They do not pay attention to the last part of what you say and run down to the beach. You do not realize they have done so until you hear your daughter scream. You realize they're both caught in a strong current and might be swept away out to sea. You're a good swimmer. I know you can. I know you can save one of them. You've got a difficult question to make. Do you save your niece first, as she is a poor swimmer and will not be able to last as long as your daughter? Or save your daughter first because although she is a strong swimmer and may be able to last long enough for you to come back after saving your niece, you cannot stand the idea of losing her. Shit.
That's a tough one.
It is difficult, isn't it? Oh, man, that is crazy. Sorry, I shouldn't have done the accent the whole time, because honestly, that's Would you like me to go through it again, one more time? Really?
Nah, I got it. We're at the holidays away. I took my niece with me.
They're so excited.
they're so excited. And,
that is a poor Scottish accent, by the way.
Well, I'm not Scottish, like a tiniest bit, okay? And they're stuck in a current. Okay, niece is the poorest swimmer. I mean, like, I would like to think that I love my niece enough that I don't want her to die and I can think rationally enough to go save her first. But let's all be honest, I think I'm gonna go save my daughter first.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're very quick on this one. I to be honest, actually, I think I'd save the niece first, but I really do trust my swimming enough.
Well, it's hard for me to imagine me being a good enough swimmer to pick up someone else. Because you were a lifeguard, and I can barely swim through myself through a strong current.
Yeah, it's difficult, right? I genuinely believe I think I could take both of them. Oh, wait, you're a good swimmer. No, you can save one of them. Oh. Shit. Nah. Okay. Yeah, so basically it's saying that you the one you pick is the one that's going to survive, but your daughter might survive on her own. It's basically what the question is.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, but I didn't think like that. I'm just.
You
saying,
didn't understand the question. You were caught up in the Scottish, yeah.
No, I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking to people that maybe are like me. Thank you. That there's not everyone just like you out there.
Or maybe some people are also distracted by the Scottish.
No, it was very. We won't do that next time. It was very.
Like, I'd like to believe and say now that I would save my niece first because I would love her dearly and then save my daughter afterwards. But realistically speaking, I think in times of panic, I would save my daughter first.
Yeah, I think that's
I think
that
deep
would
down
be
then
for
some
most people, right?
maternal instinct kicks in and you save your own kid first.
I think it's very difficult, isn't it? I mean, for me, it's... Yeah, I don't want to be horrible. I think I'm saving my daughter first. I mean...
I once was on this white water raft thing in like an amusement swimming park, and my father thought that I was enjoying it and laughing, but like the whole ride down, I was basically drowning. And he didn't help me because I thought I was laughing, but I was Pure panic. Just thought of that. Oh.
Well done, Papa Link.
You know, you try your best, but sometimes.
Sometimes you have no idea. All right, so we're both agreed then. I mean, look.
Yeah.
It is tough, isn't it? I mean, the thing is, you want to save both reality, but I don't know. I guess, like, I think that I would come to the time and I would see what I could do. Because, I mean, this is not particularly clear. She may be not, maybe not able to last long enough for you to come back after saving your niece. But she's a good swimmer. Maybe she can swim on her own. I guess it depends on how the current is, because how poor of a swimmer is the other one. But with these moral dilemma questions, we are not going to overanalyze, because this is a typical trait of me and you.
Let's just go to the next one. Yeah, let's go to the next
one. It's your turn. You're doing the next one.
It's my turn. Okay.
Could you talk slowly and not in a Scottish accent, please?
Oh, no one wants to hear my Scottish accent.
Okay, can you start in the Scottish accent, because we would like to hear
Okay, do you also want like a kids related one or a water related one?
I don't care. You have to pick the one. I mean, I have them in front of me too, so.
Oh, we have the same ones? Okay.
No, I have the ones that you have, yeah.
A sinking sensation. You've been on a cruise for 2 days when there's an accident that forces everyone on board to abandon ship. During the evacuation, one of the boats is damaged, leaving it with a hole that fills with water. You figure that with 10 people in the boat, you can keep the boat afloat by having 9 people scoop the filling water out by hand for 10 minutes.
I keep thinking of ice cream though. Ice cream scoops.
While the 10th person rests. After that person's
out by hand for 10 minutes while the 10th person rests,
Yeah. He or she will get back to work while another person rests and so on. This should keep the boat from sinking long enough for a rescue team to find you as long as it happens within 5 hours. You're taking your first break when you notice your best friend in a sound lifeboat with only 9 people in it.
Oh, no.
And he beckons? He reckons you to... What? I don't know. You to swim over and join them, so you
he
won't
beckons
have to...
you. It beckons means like summon, like, hey, come over.
Okay.
I beckon you.
Over and join them, so you won't have to keep bailing out water. If you leave the people in the sinking boat, they will only be able to stay afloat for 2 hours instead of 5, decreasing their chance of being rescued by securing yours. What do? Stay in your boat and hope that you and all rescued in 5 hours' time before the boat sinks and you all drown? Jump ship and join your friend in this boat and hope that others are rescued within 2 hours?
I think this one's quite an easy one for me. I actually think I'm staying in the boat. Yeah, I'm not saying this to just like come across as a martyr, but I honestly, genuinely believe that like there's an Ashley in me that like I'm okay with going down with the sinking ship. Like I'm so terrified of death, and this is gonna get so deep and so like sad. But I genuinely believe from the bottom of my heart. I don't think I could watch people die like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that very difficult to handle, because I think my friend and they are all gonna survive. So if it is only my risk, and the thing is, I think I'll let them float away, and then I'll probably be regretting it the whole time. But I think when it comes to like decision time, because I think this about like flying and stuff. I'm so terrified of flying. I could definitely get off the plane. I don't have to be on it, but like. I still choose to do this all the time. I put my life in risk because I know that in the end that like it's worth it, right? And so like I don't know if I could ever live with myself. Like what I'm saying from that is I don't think I could ever live with myself like jumping ship and going to another one and knowing that all those, because I mean one person that says go Ashley, like do that. It's not the same as like 9 people dying who are relying on you as a person, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
I know that sounds like that's so weird and a bit emotional, but like that's how I feel. I mean, but again, we could get to that situation and no one really knows how they react. I just know from myself, like there have been times in my life where I've been told to like, you need to man up right now, and I've done it, and I've been okay with that.
Yeah.
I've also flopped many times. I've like made loads of mistakes, but I just think that I don't know, when you get into that moment, are you like euphoric and you're like, it's okay if I die, or are you like, shit, the adrenaline's going, I need to go and save myself? I'm not sure. I think that I'm like the euphoric, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. And I think I'll regret it the minute that I'm about to die. But I think that like the moment of choosing, I'm too.
Yeah,
like,
but to be
noble
fair,
in a
like
way.
soon after, like the moment you die, you're gonna regret it. But soon after, it doesn't matter anyway. So
No, but I could also be chatting absolute fucking doggy doo-doo, so please do not trust my opinion because I'm a loser. What are you doing?
I think I would stay with my bow too, because as much as I would like to like live, I don't think I could live with having 9 lives on my hands. Also, I hope my friend would be smart enough to paddle away, because if I jump ship, everyone else will jump ship too. And then it's
Yeah, I
just a
would hope that
panic
my
of everyone
yeah.
trying to get into the same life, but like that's just stupid. So I hope my friend is smart enough to paddle away from this.
I
And
also just hope that I could say don't do it, and I'd tell them to go, because because otherwise they're being a bit harsh, aren't they? They're like forcing someone's.
yeah,
Yeah, they're not really my friend then if they're gonna try and like do that to me.
yeah.
I would consider my friend someone who was equally willing to die for me. I mean, that sounds so dramatic, God. None of us are in that boat, so we have no idea. But like, this is what we're here for. We're here for moral dilemmas. So
Also, so I'm surprisingly good sometimes in crisis situation, like full on like the little crisis I start crying, but the like big crisis, sometimes I'm like really good at them and I can like get control on.
yeah,
So I think I would be like in full on like solution mode. So
well, I think it's a very difficult question to answer, but I think we're
just don't go on a cruise
both
ship.
morally correct. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go with a similar one. The lifeboat. You're on a cruise, and the ship encounters another an unexpected. Sorry, I won't do any accents. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I apologize to
better.
anyone. Luxy guy, please stay with us. We need you because you're one of our listeners. You're on a cruise ship, and the ship encounters an unexpected storm. The storm continues to rage, and eventually you and the other passengers are told you must head to the lifeboats and abandon ship. As people begin to line up, you realize some lines have fewer people, some have families, and some seem to have younger, single people. You know you are strong and capable. Do you choose to help a group composed of 3 families with a few young children, a group of seniors who obviously could use your help, or go with the young, strong people with whom you might have a better chance of surviving?
I don't want to so shit.
I'm going with the families, young children. I'd rather try and make them survive than anyone else.
Yeah, because like obviously kids, they have longer to live and everything. Like you should save them. Thing is, I have like a sweet spot for old people. I don't know why
Gunter.
what it is. Not those old people, but like old people like my grandma who are like a bit helpless, but like super sweet. And also like people who have dementia. Like it makes me so sad. So I think I couldn't look at them without starting to cry. Like looking at them in a boat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm still saving the young children though.
Yeah, because, that makes more sense than saving old people.
It's tougher though, isn't it?
But I think it would break my heart to leave alone all those, like, old grandmas. Yeah, but I'm also... I'd also go with the kids.
I'd also go with the goddamn kids. Fuck those kids, they cry.
And I don't like children and don't want children, but,
They cry.
You gotta save the kids. No, because like a kid's death is sadder than anything else.
Yeah, I'd rather let old people die.
Yeah. But I would cry. In that situation, I would cry the whole time. It wouldn't be much of help, sorry.
You would not be a sunscreen,
Weave me the pelts. No, sorry, I would
You'd-
be also vomiting the whole time because we're in
Yeah,
storm.
you'd be
so.
one of the old seniors, to be honest.
Put me in both of them. I'm not much of help.
Yeah. All right, should we let you do another one before we take another little break?
Not a little break. Okay. I also have something with kids. Third strike.
Why is it all about children?
Your teenager has had a rough few years. First came an arrest for shoplifting. Apparently we're in the US for this one. Then the item was of little value, so it was only a misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor.
Then your teen was with some friends who were smoking pot and driving too fast. Your teen has promised they're turning over a new leaf and seem to be on the right track, doing better in school, coming home by curfew, and generally having a much better attitude. Now you get a call from the local police station saying your son was with a group of kids who broke into a liquor store and stole beer. Do you go to the station and see how you can get your teen out of this jam, or let him accept whatever consequences befall him? Oh, that one's actually not that good. Sorry.
No, it's pretty good. Do you know what? No, I'm letting him take the consequences.
Okay.
No, because I think my mum would have done too. I was not perfect as a young pup, and love you, mum, because she's listening.
Did your mom ever had to pick you up from a police station?
No, my mum never had to pick me up from a police station. No, not at all. But she would have made me pay the consequences, and I think that it's worth it. Because I think you being in a situation where you're like, you feel vulnerable for your life and your like lifestyle, I think that is enough to scare someone into I don't know, because the thing is, if you follow that whole story, that kid was a cunt, basically. But also the kid had like a better an attitude where he could be someone who was better in society. And like, there's a difference between just being an absolute piece of shit who will never change, and then there's a kid who's doing better at school, going home by curfew, and having a general better attitude. And then they get in trouble again. And I think. But that kid has the ability to like fall into the right trap rather than, facing consequences and being a drug dealer out of prison. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think that I could have been that kid, like, in reality. And I think my mum would have made me pay the consequences. And I love that about my family, that like they like pushed me in the right direction without pushing me there. And I think that's what's important. So I'm the person who makes the kid deal with their consequences. Because in the end, like, they would have been fine. Like, they went into an alcohol store and they stole beer. I mean, in reality, they're not going to prison for the next 25 years, are they? Unless they kill the attendant, and then that is a problem. Then I'm abandoning them. I'm joking. I don't know. What would you do?
I'd go down there and get my kid out.
Would you?
Yeah, but I would send then my kid to its grandparents.
Sorry. Yeah. Wait. Actually, I wasn't reading that first part then.
No.
I would go down to the station and make sure they're okay.
Yeah, I would also get them out of the pickle. Like, they don't have to feel like, I don't want them to have a criminal record. Like, I'm gonna make sure that's not gonna happen. But I'm gonna send that kid to its grandparents, because if I had fucked up like that, I would have been more scared of my father than of the police. Because the trouble I would have gotten in at home would have been way worse. So I'm gonna send that kid over there, and he's gonna deal with that.
Yeah, but
scary man.
Yeah, okay. In this specific, I think I agree with you in general, and I think we're on the same page actually. But I think we're misinterpreting what is being read out on the screen here. When I say let him accept the consequences, I don't actually think they're giving him a criminal record on this one.
I don't know. It didn't say.
No, it doesn't say. And so look, if it comes down to a criminal record and it's going to affect the rest of their life, I'm getting them out of that trouble. Like, if it's possible. But if it's a case of them like saying, okay, you need to be down here, and for 2 years you have a criminal record, because actually I don't know if it's the same here in Germany. In England, you have only a criminal record for a certain period of time, and then the criminal record is like it's wiped off. So no one could ever look on your record and go, it's done this way. So what they do for like teenagers, for example, it's not what they do for adults. And this is who we're talking about now, is that like, if you're 16 and you get in trouble for smoking weed, for example, you can get arrested and you can get in trouble, and then you get a criminal record and you've like been charged and stuff. But what happens is I don't know how long the time period is, because I've never had this myself. But what happens is after like 2 years you get it written off your record. But for that 2 years you need to make sure that you're okay. You can't be going and getting in trouble again, basically.
That could be the same in Germany.
I believe it's probably the same. I mean,
I know you have like a big one and a small one, but like a big record where you have to do like extensive stuff, while the small stuff falls into, and then the small one where you have to like your employer can ask you to give in, and then there's like, if you did something really bad, then it's also going to be in that one. But if you just like had smoked pot or something, they're not gonna know.
But actually, I believe even murder in England, it gets written off your record. If you were to survive 70 years, for example, I believe it gets written off your record.
I don't know how it works.
I'm not sure exactly how. Anyway, I would do everything I could to make sure that they don't have a criminal record for the rest of their life. All right, we're going to take a break there then. Thank you very much, and we'll see you. So, people, we had our little break. Sorry. Sometimes apparently we need to have a little break, don't we? Because this is so stressful as a podcast. It's so stressful.
It's just all this technical stuff, it's just all over the place.
Technicalities is way too much. I don't know why I'm lisping, but I'm going to do...
I don't know.
I'm going to do hypothetical questions. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah, hit me.
If you were a dictator of a small country, what crazy dictator things would you do?
I would make every citizen has to have 10 plants.
That is such a typical Teresa thing, but she stole 4 of my plants.
Sorry, there were holiday kids at your place, and it was always just temporary custody for you.
This lady is such a liar. Honestly, she said at the end, she was like, "You can have these, all good. I'll get new ones. Your words, not mine."
You don't have that on record.
Sorry, are they alive?
Everyone has to plant 1 tree a month. We would have in summer. No, we would make a 4-work weekday.
4-day work week. I'm going home. Apparently, Teresa in the break has had too much alcoholic beverages. This is the second recording of the day, so it's done.
And you can't do ugly graffitis. You can do graffitis all over the place. I don't care, but they have to be pretty. No slur words, no insults. Pretty pictures on the houses everywhere.
To be fair, there are some cities in the world that I've been to that actually allow graffiti as long as it's done very well. And I love that. And Melbourne,
I love
which you unfortunately have not been to, but it's the only one that I can think of the top of my head. I'm sure there is many others in the world. Had an absolutely stunning graffiti range. I've got to be honest.
My Christ, for 2 people who are so young, we really suck with the technology. Just had to do another break because my phone was running out of video storage space. So.
Yeah, you suck at technology. Thank you very much.
Who just didn't have battery on his camera anymore? Excuse me more. Let's
up.
Transparency and everything.
We're all having fun here, aren't we? Are you having fun? Tell me you're having fun. If you're having fun, shout it out. Give us a wink and then have a go.
So much fun.
Oh, that was a horrible win. Thank you very much. No one needed to see that.
Okay, so Melbourne has pretty graffiti. That's what I would do as a dictator. What would you do as a dictator? By the way, I had that too. My
thing is, look, can we talk about bad things and naughty things today, or is that not allowed?
Depends how much. Like, maybe not genocide, but other than that, you can go.
Oh, Jesus.
That
Look, I
went
know
dark.
you're from Germany, but you don't need to... Let's not do a Nazi joke. It's not funny if you do a Nazi joke
let's
to a
stop
German,
it right
is it?
there. No, let's
To a
stop
German,
it.
sorry. Not to a Germany.
To a Germany. Yeah, that one.
Look, if I was a dictator, I'd take a couple of pennies. Look, am I a horrible dictator, though, or am I just a dictator?
You can be any
Like, am I an
dictator you want to
arsehole?
be.
Because if I was an arsehole, I'd probably do really bad things, wouldn't I?
You can be dictator, any type of dictator you want to be.
Do you know what? The thing is, I just want a couple of pennies. I really don't want that much, to be honest. But maybe that's because I'm not that interested in power. But what I really want is just a couple of pennies. And so
I mean, to be fair,
I take money.
let's say if you're dictator of Germany, you can say everyone has to give you €1. It's not that horrible to say, but in the 8 you have 80 million. Is that right? No, it's something that went wrong. But in the end you have lots of money.
88 million, but yeah.
Nah, but that doesn't work if they just give you €1. Like, €1 is not a million, so... Anyway, something in that whole calculation went wrong, but in the end you have money.
But each person gives you 88 million in the end.
Yeah, so
If
that's
every
88
single
million, right?
human being, if they give you €1, then you have 88 million, yeah.
Yeah, that was not wrong.
Because there's 88 million people in this country. But that includes babies, children, and old people.
Babies got a tax number, so they can give you €1 too.
That is true. That is true. And in Germany, they're serious about their tax. They're not very serious about internet connection, though. If you could be the CEO of any company, what company would you choose, Teresa?
Does it have to be a real one?
Well, I guess it could be whatever you wanted.
I think I want some...
Would it be a clothing company? Would it be a tech company? Would it be...
No tech, because I don't understand tech.
Charity?
I think I'll go with, like, clothing, but, like, cool, sustainable... or jewelry. But something cool, like, start-uppy, something with... like in the Google Headspace, where they have the slides. Something like that.
Okay.
I just want slides. What would you take?
Yeah. I'm a 4-hour work week kind of gal.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm all about the productivity. So the thing is, I'd be a Netflix kind of gal. I'd like to work for Netflix.
Yeah, but they're going downhill, so I wouldn't go with them at the moment.
I'm cool with that. I honestly think Netflix are gonna rebound. I think that's okay.
I have one for you.
Come on, do you watch Netflix? Yeah, you do. You only steal my Netflix, which is why you're thieving the company, but you steal my Netflix nonetheless. If they could get rid of people like you, they'd be making lots of money again.
That's true, but that's the whole concept of it, that people are sharing. Otherwise, no one would have it.
Yeah, and that is why I think that they should probably raise the prices for me. Not because I want them to raise the prices for me, but I think that they should find a way to check IP addresses and all that stuff. And then I mean, I don't agree with it. I mean, if they could stay the way they are now and then charge me the same prices, then I'd be happy. But I'm sorry. I'm paying for your Netflix, motherfucker.
Yeah, but to be fair, Netflix had a good time. Now they're losing the license of most of the movies too, because every other one
because
has
they don't want to pay. No, but they don't want to pay the prices.
Yeah, they cut.
Yeah, but the thing is, Hulu
Hula hoop.
Hulu do not have that many programs except for fucking Friends.
I don't know, I don't have Hulu. Anyway, I have a question for you. If you were required by law to get a full body tattoo, what would you get tattooed over your entire body?
Does it have to be a one continuous tattoo? Then mine would be light
or just
and
like,
dark.
let's see, like one theme that is going on.
Yeah,
like,
mine would be light and dark.
Yeah, but what type of modus would you pick?
I think I would go with
Yeah, he's thinking. It's not just silence on a podcast. He's thinking.
Sorry. I think I'd go with a lampshade.
Sorry?
Read it.
A lampshade.
Nah, that's not what. That's my theme. It doesn't mean that that's what I mean. You asked for a theme.
What type of theme is lampshade?
Lampshade. It means lighting.
I thought you like. Okay, I had more in mind like theme like Nordic themes, boats and shit, flowers.
Oh, then yeah, I'll probably go with like Kiwi and Maori.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Or maybe Nordic, to be honest, because I think I'm probably quite close to Viking culture than any other culture. Not that I'm even close to Viking culture. They probably abandoned me. They'd probably call me the runt of the litter if I was born in their times.
I don't know. I think in Viking times you're about average size. You have the same skin color as them.
And
I think you would do great. I think you would do great as a Viking.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, you have very blue eyes, so they would take you in.
I do have blue eyes. Yeah. So, all right, I've got another. If you could change the sounds of your body that your body makes. Okay, burp, farting, yawning, and squeezing, etc. What new sound effects would you replace the normal sounds of your body parts? Okay, we're gonna just go with burping. We're not gonna like do any of that. So you have to change burping to a different sound. What are you gonna change it to?
Damn it! I was gonna choose farting, and I would change it to this honking, like this small.
I only wanted burping, so
okay,
burping
fine.
is the one.
Yeah, I'm gonna change burping to that. But this olden times bicycle little honk, with the little boy.
Weep weep.
Yeah, but that.
Can you do an impression of it?
Weep weep.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be better than that, but it wasn't very good.
But not only this, but then it's going to be the sound of la cucaracha. So every time I burp, it's going to be like na 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 na.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
And what would you do if you found out you could stop time?
Like from now on, or can I go back?
Now on.
Like if I have a real good moment, I may like stop it for a second. But hang on, is every time just gonna be like frozen like this, like? Oh.
Yeah, people can't talk to you.
Probably won't use it except for when I'm like angry with someone or something. Then I would stop time and like I don't know, pull their pants down, slap them, draw a mustache on their face, something. Smear boogie on them.
Doesn't mean you have to draw. Where are you drawing the moustache on? Pulling someone's pants down?
Here, no, underneath.
And you have to pull their pants down because that's funny, or what?
No, I wouldn't do like anything to her.
You're so
Smear
creepy.
boogie
You're
on
just
them.
like the creepiest person.
Okay, I have one more for you.
Okay.
Oh, I have actually two. No, we do on two, and then it's good. If someone offered you 10,000 euros every time they punch you in the face, how many times would you want to be hit?
Oh, how hard's the punch?
Quite hard. It's gonna hurt.
Is it knocking me out hurt though?
I don't know how much you can take.
Okay, but let's say that they are. How close are they to knocking me out in their punch?
I know they're
It
gonna.
doesn't matter how hard they can punch.
They're gonna put a swing in it. They're gonna put a swing in it.
And how close am I? What am I? 8%? Am I 80% close? 90% close? 95% close?
I don't know. I've never been hit in the face. I don't know how fast you
come on,
out.
give me. Okay, Ashley. Every time you get punched, you're 90% close to being knocked out. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
90%. Well, then 90%. I'm probably gonna take 4 or 5 punches.
What about if it's only 60%?
I'll take like 15, 20 punches.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I've been punched
And the other one is, if every time you snapped your fingers, you would instantly be transported to a random point in humanity's timeline.
Oh, fuck you. I have the same one.
Would you snap your fingers? If so, how often?
The question is, would I know which time it is?
I don't know.
I'm asking you. You get to decide. It doesn't say in the question.
You don't know.
So it could be 2000 or it could be
2000 before Christ, yes.
Yeah, it could be any time.
Yeah.
And so one time I click it and then that's it. I go to any time.
Yes.
And it also could be any time in the future.
Yes.
I don't think I'd ever click. No, I think I click my thumbs all the time, actually.
And if you knew where you're gonna land?
Oh, if I knew I was going to land, if it was going to be in the past, I'd probably be very wary of it. If it was going to be in the future, I think I'd be okay with it. I think it wouldn't matter to me. What about you?
Oh, if I didn't know where to go, where I would go, I don't think I would snap it because I would never be able to go back, would I?
I think you could, yeah.
Yeah, because you have to
I
snip
think you
so
would
many
adapt.
times till you go back.
Yeah, you're not very good at clicking your fingers anyway. But
I can snip though.
Yeah. I think that, like, for me, it would be a case of you'd adapt to whatever situation it is.
I don't think I'm gonna adapt to 1431.
You probably wouldn't be happy with it, no. But I also think I would be the pussy of 1421.
I don't think I would want to die within 3 months from chickenpox.
No.
Or an ingrown toenail. No, sorry, that's not the way I want to
toenail
go.
would be worse, yeah.
That's not the way
I'd rather die from chickenpox.
Yeah, for sure. Or the plague. But an ingrown toenail, that's just embarrassing.
This podcast has been really great. How do you feel about this podcast, Teresa?
Good. I feel we had a lot of ranting. Maybe a bit too much.
Are we going to do this again?
If you want to, we can do this again.
What do you want to do?
Eat a really big ice cream.
I could eat ice cream. All right, thank you very much for listening. We have Yeah Yourself the podcast, Yeah Yourself yeahyourselfpoddy@gmail.com. So if anyone wants to email on emails, because not many people do. We also have Instagram, yeahyourselfpoddy. Thank you. We're going to make sure that this becomes really easy for everyone because honestly, it's very confusing for us. However, we will be posting more regularly. We do want to post some videos on there too. So this podcast has been recorded today and last couple of episodes.
We're gonna try and give it a like, but it was honestly a struggle because of me and my goddamn phone. Anyway, thank you for your patience. And if you could, please leave us a little review. That would mean the world to us. And yeah, thank you for that. Follow us. So you're never gonna miss when another stupid episode of this shows up. I don't know.
Stupid is a very good word.
Or don't, I don't know. Then recommend us to someone you don't like and let them have a miserable time. I don't know. In the end, it's your decision.
Recommend us to your enemy.
Yeah.
It's probably better that way.
Alright, this was a long one. Listen to it in your car. We should have said it in the beginning. Anyway, bye-bye.
Bye.
That was so weird.